Smiley. Okay, so for this video, we are going to talk about flipped classroom. So as you know, this module, we are going to have two learning outcomes, which you can differentiate and also apply all the teaching method in the 21st century classroom. Okay, first, what is flipped classroom? Okay, as you can see here, flipped classroom is a pedagogical model in which the typical lecture and homework elements of a course are reversed. Okay, now we are having a traditional classroom model. Okay, where typical lecture in the class and homework will be at home. Okay, student will complete their homework at home. Now the elements of a course are being reversed. Okay, which typical lecture, we are going to do a video lecture and student will watch our lecture or uh, see our lecture at home and complete their homework in the class with their peers, and also we as a teacher will be the facilitator of the classroom. Okay, next. Okay, inverted classroom. Okay, inverted classroom also is a name for flipped classroom. Okay, where we invert the elements of the traditional classroom. Okay, so inverted classroom or flipped classroom can be blended learning and also peer instruction, which also lecture replacement. So this is all the words that we can see in a flipped classroom. Okay, student-centered, and then we have Bloom taxonomy, motivating, transferability, reading list, okay, discussion, interactive, okay, and we will use lots of multimedia element in our video lecture or in our classroom. Okay, so that our students are not going to be boring in the classroom. Okay, so this is what we call a flipped classroom, where we have this is the difference of between traditional classroom and also flipped classroom. Okay, traditional classroom, as I said earlier, lecture in the class and homework activity outside the class. Now in the flipped classroom, lecture will be outside the classroom where students can watch the video lecture anytime, anywhere at their own pace. Okay, and we have activities in the classroom. Okay, either we can what we call complete our student homework, give assessment, and give tasks for them to complete in the class. Okay, so we cannot have any lecture in the classroom, only activities. Okay, where we want to enhance our student knowledge and understanding before they come to the classroom, as they already watch the video lecture before they enter the classroom. Okay. Okay, next we have traditional classroom and also flipped classroom. Okay, this is one of the one of the word, okay, that we can see. You have to read page 12 to 36 and tomorrow you will answer 20 questions about the topic. This is traditional classroom. We ask our student to read at home and tomorrow you will answer 20 questions about the topic. Okay, but in flipped classroom, why don't you watch this video tonight so we can discuss your idea tomorrow? Okay, so in traditional classroom, we ask our students to read the textbook, and then in the classroom, we will give them a lecture, then they will answer the question. Okay, so it takes too much time in traditional classroom. But in flipped classroom, okay, students will watch the video lecture before they came to the class. Okay, means they have the knowledge and understanding about the content we are going to discuss in the class. So in the classroom, okay, we don't have a time for lecture. So that time for the lecture already moved before the class. So in the lecture time, you will have all the time for discussion and also activity or task for your student to complete. Okay, how does it work? Okay, what it means here, how does flipped classroom work in our classroom? Okay, if you change from traditional classroom to the flipped classroom, okay, how does it work? First, before the class, student prepare to participate in the class activity. Okay, how they are going to prepare? So the teacher need to develop a video lecture or create a video lecture and then give to your student either in a learning platform or either in a MP4, okay, so that your student can prepare or watch the video lecture and prepare to participate in the class activities, okay. And then the next thing is during the classroom. Okay, so during the classroom, student practice applying key concept with feedback. Okay, so student will apply what they have learned or watched the video lecture before class into the tasks or activities that you give to them. Okay, so with feedback means student will give you feedback because they already watched the video lecture before the class. So after you complete a task with your student, okay, after the class, student will check their understanding and extend their learning, which means student will do their own revision at home, okay, because they already watched the video lecture before class, and then they done the activity or the assessment or the exercises that you give to them, and then after the class, they will check their understanding and extend their learning. They will search for others material or they will do, okay, another set of question or another set of activities, okay, outside the class. Okay, so this is how flipped classroom work before, during, and after the class. Okay, who's doing it? Okay, so who's doing it? The first one is primary school. Okay, a primary school teachers can do a flipped classroom to your student. Okay, where you will give the student a video lecture before class, and then in the class you will have the full time with your video lecture, and the student will have a full time of classroom time with the teachers and also their peers. So they can discuss their what content that they don't understand, okay, in the class with the teachers and also their peers. Okay, so we will have what we call a group of students, okay, that will complete the task with their peers, okay, and also they will can have an active learning activities in the class, such as they can present, okay, do a presentation, they can do a role play, or we can do a game, okay, in the class. So this is for primary school. Okay, for primary school, maybe at home, they have their parents to guide them to watch the video lecture. How to watch the video lecture. Okay, throughout the learning process, okay, the student, okay, uh, can watch the video lecture by themselves, okay, without any guidance from their parents. Okay, so this is how we are going to do a flipped classroom in primary school. Okay, the second one is secondary school. Okay, secondary school also can do the flipped classroom. Okay, because all the students, okay, already have their handphones. They already watch YouTube since they are 5 years old. Okay, I don't think this is a problem for students to watch the video lecture before class. Okay, and then the video lecture also, okay, can be given to all the secondary school, okay, 2 weeks before class. Okay, because they are going to watch the video, okay, 2 weeks before class, okay, so that they can do the activities in the class or have do their homework before class and then come to the class, okay, discuss with their peers and also the teachers. Okay, so this is secondary school. Okay, the third one is higher education. Okay, in higher education, also can do a flipped classroom. Okay, where all the lecture will give the video lecture for their student before class and come to the class, we don't have any lecture anymore. Okay, the lecture class will be a discussion class where all the students of the higher education will discuss, okay, with their lecturer and peers, okay, what have they watched and what other material that they have read, okay, that they can discuss in the classroom with the lecturer and also the peers. Okay, why is it significant? Okay, as you can see here, why is flipped classroom significant? Okay, so now we know that. Okay, as you can see now, COVID-19, okay, has hit our country. It's not only in our country but globally all over the country. Okay, so where all of us, okay, are going to have lots of time at home, working at home. Okay, student also will stay at home. Okay, so they are used with any device at any time and anywhere. Okay, so they are using it anytime and anywhere. Okay, so this is, okay, why flipped classroom is significant. Okay, students are staying at home. Okay, the lecturer or the teacher are staying at home also. So when you do a video lecture, give to the student and student will watch the video lecture at home, okay, at any time and anywhere. Okay, so this is why it is significant. Okay, they can just watch the video lecture in their phones. Okay, no need to have what we call a laptop or what we call a PCs. Okay. Okay, next, application in class time will give opportunities for lecturer to detect error in thinking. Okay, sometimes with traditional classroom, we cannot detect, okay, error in thinking, okay, at our student mind. Okay, so we don't know either our student understand or not what we have teach in the class. But if we give a video lecture for our student before class, when they came to class, then only we can detect any error in their thinking. Okay, so we know really either our student understand or not. Okay, what we have taught in the video lecture. Okay, okay, what are the implications of flipped classroom? Okay, if you apply flipped classroom, what are the implications? Okay, so the first one is collaborative. Okay, your classroom will be a collaborative classroom where all the students collaborate with their peers in their group and also the teachers as facilitators. Okay, you can combine both class, okay, that you teach in the classroom, okay, because they already watched the video lecture, so they can come to your classroom and collaborate with their friends. Okay, not only in the classroom but also before classroom. As they watch the video lecture, they can discuss with their friends before classroom. So we will have a collaborative learning in the classroom, not only in the classroom but also outside the classroom. Okay, so we also have a cooperative learning in the classroom, where students will cooperate with their peers in completing the task. Okay, they will discuss with their friends in the class. Okay, we will have a student that really understand the video lecture before class and student that not understand or they don't have a real understanding of the video lecture that we give to them. So in the classroom, they can discuss with their peers and the we will facilitate, okay, the discussion between our students. Okay, and then next, instruction served to students. So when it comes to the class, okay, if you have an experiment in the class, okay, so you will give instruction served to the students, okay, personal, one by one, okay. It's not in a group instruction, okay. You can go personally to the student, okay, that are very weak student or student that are not understand what you have taught in the video lecture, and you can serve them with the instruction in the classroom to the student. Okay, next, responsibility to learn. Okay, if you use flipped classroom, students will have responsibility to learn. Okay, no matter it is primary school, secondary school, or also higher education. This is a responsibility to the student to learn. Okay, when they learn before class with the video lecture, they know they have the knowledge, but it is not a clear understanding. So it is responsible, okay, for student to come to the class and take what we call participate, okay, in the activities or in the tasks that have been given to them to complete the task. Okay. Then watch lecture, okay, at their own pace. Okay. So they, sorry, not the lecturer, watch lecture at their own pace. Okay, student will watch the lecture at their own pace at any time and anywhere. If they are not in at home, they can watch the video lecture in the car. Okay, when they are during the on the way. Okay, on the way from their home to the schools, they still have time to watch the lecture. Okay, before they can participate in the class. If your student did not come or absent in the class, okay, they still have a video lecture, okay, so that they can participate in the next class. Okay, because the video lecture is somehow what we call an overview of what they are going to do in the class. Okay, so students can watch the video lecture at their own pace. More time with lecture, okay, lecturer. So more time with lecturer and teachers, where student will have more time in the classroom with the lecturer to discuss. If not, student don't have time in the classroom because student are the teacher or the lecturer are giving the teacher or lecturer are giving a lecture. Okay, they are or teach. Okay, they are not discussing with their student. Okay, they teach in the class and then student don't have time to discuss with the teacher or lecturer. They need to go home and do their own revision. Next time come to class, then only they can discuss. But the teacher or lecturer is going to talk about a new topic. So they don't have a time to discuss about the past topic. Okay, that has been taught by the teacher or lecturer. Okay. Next, help slow learner. Okay, so slow learner, okay, we have more time with the teacher or lecturer. Okay, so we are not going to just ignore the slow learner. Okay, we are going to give their, personal instruction or personal teaching, okay, to the slow learner in the class time. How about other student? Other student, we can give them tasks or activity for them to complete. So they can complete between their peers, and we can also facilitate them, okay, as they complete their tasks or activities in the class. Okay. Next, engagement in the class. So we will have student engagement in the class. It's not a passive environment anymore. It will be active environment, okay, in the classroom. Okay, and then this is pro and cons, okay, if you are applying flipped classroom in your teaching and learning. So what is the pro? Approach material and take it at your own speed. Student can stop, pause, or rewind the video. They can rewind the video as many times as they wanted to. Okay, because if they don't understand, they can rewind the video. Okay, next student can play. Okay, rewind, fast forward, pause the video lecture, and they utilize their teachers' one-on-one attention more successfully in the classroom. Okay, so they can utilize the teacher, ask the teacher all the questions that they don't have understand, and they can ask the teacher how to complete the task. So the teacher will guide the students. Okay, all learning style, visual, read, write, auditory, kinesthetic are applied in the flipped classroom. Visual when they watch the video lecture, read and write in the classroom, auditory when they listen to the video, kinesthetic when they do the activities in the classroom. Okay, all these learning style can be before the class or in the classroom. What is the cons? So the cons is this is hard for students who don't have the equipment and also the internet connection. How they can watch the video lecture? Okay, although we give them offline video lecture, they still cannot watch the video lecture. Next, ask library staff if you need a computer. Okay, so this is another cons Okay, if we give them video lecture, they have to wait in the library so that they have opportunity to use the computer in the library. Okay, next. Okay, the cons is, okay, the what we call the school or the classroom don't have the laboratory or computer lab. Okay, so if the school don't have the computer lab, how the student are going to watch the video lecture? They need to have the computer to watch the video lecture and also other device. But nowadays, most of the schools or higher institution level have a computer lab. Okay, if they don't have a computer lab, at least they have a laptops. Okay, and then time limit. Okay, this is what we call time limit. Okay, time limit is when the student, okay, only have the time before class to watch the video lecture. Okay, if they don't watch the video lecture in before the class, they cannot do or complete a task in the classroom. Okay, this is a time limit that they have. And the last but not least, okay, student will only have a social with their friends, social time with their friends, okay, in front of the laptops. Okay, I mean, before the class, they only communicate, okay, in the laptops. Okay, but in the classroom, the teacher need to design an activity or task that will make the student communicate between their peers. Okay, not only in the laptops but also in the classroom. Okay, so this is what happen when we give most of our material online. Okay, so this is with classroom. So I hope, okay, with this, I end my video lecture. So thank you for your attention. Okay, so I hope that you have an overview and understanding on what is flipped classroom, which you can differentiate with the others 21st century teaching methods, and also apply this flipped classroom what we call elements in your teaching and learning. Okay, so I hope you will read and also watch other material that I post in this platform, so it will enhance your understanding, okay, about what is flipped classroom. Okay, so everyone, have a nice day, and inshallah we will see in next video. So bye.